So this time we've got No More Mr. Nice Guy. No More Mr. Nice Guy is a self help book written by Dr. Robert Glover, who is a family and marriage counselor. He has a lot of history doing this. I think he's on his third or fourth marriage, which in my mind kind of disqualifies him a little bit because I don't believe in marriage. So, especially in today's day and age. But that's another story. But here are my takeaways from this book. Um, he did a huge section on covert contracts. So, a covert contract is basically where you enter into an agreement in here with another person without the other person's knowledge or consent or anything. So basically, if I do X, they'll do Y. Now, this could be male on male, this could be male female, this could be female male. Isn't anything. He's using it specifically in regards to the male and female intersexual dynamic. So basically, if I do X, so if I do dishes and make sure the dog is clean and everything else, she'll give me sex. That's how it works in the marriage. Then, or how you think it works in the marriage. And then when that doesn't work, because obviously the other person doesn't realize that this is the gist of it, you get angry, resentful, and petty. And usually this is done from a very childish position. I know I was really, really, really like this whole section like resonated with me big time because this is how I was, particularly in the last couple of years of my last marriage. My last marriage was not exactly the best, and as it turned out, it probably ended the way that it should have. But let's see. Ah, so I discovered most of this stuff because I actually ended up in a sexless marriage. We were having sex maybe twice a year, if I was lucky. Um, and basically, I had fallen down the path of beta ization by 1,000 concessions. So it starts out with don't put your money on the desk. You have a tray for that. Don't don't leave your laundry on the floor. Put it in the basket. Don't go do the dishes. Go do this. Go do that. And it ended up being that. And then what ended up doing in my head is instead of doing what I should have been doing in the first place, which is basically whatever the hell I wanted to do, I started thinking, if I be the perfect man, it'll make her horny. Yeah, it didn't work. Uh, the way that marriage actually ended up ending is that I started to take back control of the relationship, and she didn't want to give up control, and then that's how and then because of that dynamic with what she had in her head of what I was versus what I was uh, portraying didn't match up. It ended up not working out. But unlike the 12 Rules for Life, I would highly recommend this book to anybody, particularly if you identify as a nice guy. I don't know if that actual last section made any sense, but the covert contract, it is way better for you to be open and direct than it is for you to be than for you to try to enter into contracts in your brain without telling the other person. So uh, I still do this a little bit at work, particularly because I work with all women, but I don't want to sleep with any of them, so it's whatever. Um, the other big takeaway from this book is very simple: make yourself your mental point of origin. So, what this means is act and behave in such a way that your priorities come first. What you want to do comes first. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Again, highly recommend it. Links will be down in the description, all that other good stuff. Check you on the next one.